At the time, just over 16% of women who turned up at Logan Hospital to give birth had received either no antenatal care at all or just merely the confirmation of their pregnancy. Why was this so? What was stopping women from feeling comfortable with seeking the antenatal care available? Was it about lack of knowledge? Was it about lack of access? Was it about lack of cultural safety? And I think all of these factors played a role. But it was a key part of the push towards establishing community-based maternity hubs using a casework midwifery model, which means you pretty much see the same midwife through your whole pregnancy, and that has made an enormous difference. My name is Margaret Allison, and until recently I was the chair of the Logan Together Board for about 5 years. I've been involved with Logan Together altogether for over 10 years. To be blunt, it was going to take us some time to engage with communities. In fact, one of the elders said to me, you know, a lot of us could be having jobs with 𝗠XX because we've had so many pilots in our community. It was a way of pausing, I think, and saying, what are the things that are not working for people, that they wished we could do better? I think we tapped into something really powerful with the antenatal services. At the time, there were a group of people who've been concerned about the wellbeing in children for a long time. To have a city that's 40 minutes from the state capital as having such profound problems and experiencing such profound disadvantage, at the same time, it was such a welcoming and diverse community. People of more than 260 nations have made their homes in Logan. There was this disconnect between all of the, I think, efforts that had been poured into this city over time, but why did we still have this problem of disadvantage that was evident in children starting and achieving at school and in children's health outcomes? So I spent a lot of my career working in statutory child protection and juvenile justice. So I saw all the kids who, in my opinion, the system had failed because they came into care or they were in detention. And so for me, it's been so powerful to work at the front end of a system rather than the back end of a system. And so what can we do to help families care for their children better? What do they need? What supports do they need? Every family needs support of some kind at some stage during their life. It's just been an amazing turnaround now from something that was really quite dire. Being the first chair of the leadership table was pretty interesting because I wasn't from Logan, and I think it took us till Change Fest in 2018, the first one that we held right here in Logan. My big revelation from that was, well, number one, I shouldn't be the chair because I'm not from Logan. We need to have somebody who is a local if possible, but also at the very least we need a First Nations co-chair, and that led to John Davis, JD, being the first Indigenous co-chair along with me until I stepped down and took on a board-only role. The thing that I'm proudest of is that we have defined and honoured our 3 pillars. First Nations first, children at the heart, community-led. And every leadership table meeting, everyone commits to those 3 pillars. The board is committed to those 3 pillars. And I think sometimes the most simple is the most powerful. And for me to have that embedded, not just on the surface, but right to the roots of everything we do, is one of the proudest moments for me as someone who has participated in that. I can't comment on what the level of pride was in the community in 2013 or 2014 when I first became involved, but I see such powerful stories now and proud stories coming out of our CALD communities, our Pacifica communities and our First Nations communities. I mean, people, I think, see this is a city on the move, this is a city getting things done. There's always more to do, but I do think we can see the momentum over time, and there's proof of it in the Australian early childhood developmental statistics. Now we're seeing there is absolutely an improvement in the achievement of Logan children.